Hello everyone. Today we will study the topic time and work. The very important and the only concept you have to understand here is if a person can complete a total piece of work in n days, then the assuming they work at a constant speed and the work done in one day is 1 upon n. Let's take an example. If I say a person A, any person A does a work in 10 days. A completes a work in 10 days. So what is 1 day work? So in 1 day, A will do 1 by 10 work. Right? Example. A can finish a job in 10 days. B can finish in 15 days. They work together. So how much time will they take? So what I'll do is I'll find out the 1 day work for A. A completes the work in 10 days. So 1 day work will be 1 by 10. B finishes in 15 days. So 1 day work will be 1 by 15. So since they are working together, so we'll add. So 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15, that will give me 1 by 6 as an answer. So together they are completing work in 1 by 6. So 1 day 1 by 6 work. So total time will be 6 days, the reciprocal of 1 day's work. Another example, it may be possible there are people working where one is joining and another is leaving. So the example which is based on this is A can do a piece of work in 20 days, B can do in 25 days. So I can easily find out their 1 day work 1 upon 20 and 1 upon 25. Now they started working together, but A leaves after 5 days. So let's first find out the work they have done in 1 day. So I'll find out by adding them. In 1 day they have done 9 upon 100. So 9 upon 100 is the work they work together for 1 day. A left after 5 days. So for 5 days they have worked together. If 1 day work is 9 by 100, then 5 days work will be into 5. Multiply by 5, simple unitary method. That means after solving it, 9 by 20 work is done when they work together. Now, what is the leftover? How do we find the leftover? The total is always 1. 1 minus 9 by 20, the remaining work is 11 upon 20. Now, I have to find out in how many days B finishes the remaining work. So, number of days will be total work divided by 1 day work. What was 1 day work for? B, 1 upon 25. So, after solving it, what do I get? 11 upon 20 multiply 25, solving 5, 4. So, it comes out to be 55 upon 4. So, it will take. Now, let's start with the very first question, which says Ramdeen can reap a field in 30 days. What part of the field would he have reaped in 25 days? So, what I know is he is taking 30 days to complete one work. So, what will be his 1 day work? Ramdeen's 1 day work. That would be 1 upon 30 as we have already learnt. Now, if in 1 day he is doing 1 upon 30 work, then 25 days will be, what will be 25 days work, which is asked in the question. So my answer comes out to be 5 upon 6 work. So he will able to complete 5 by 6 work. Next question. A farmer can reap a field in 10 days while his wife can do in 8 days. So farmer can complete in 10 days, wife can complete in 8 days. If they work together, how much time will they take to reap the field? So what would be farmer's 1 day work? Farmer's 1 day work 1 upon 10. His wife, 1 day work will be 1 upon 8. So together, how much time will they take? Together 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 8. So what will be 1 upon 10, 1 upon 8? It will give you 8 plus 10 upon 80, which is 18 upon 80 and 9 upon 40. Right? It is 40. So together's 1 day work is 9 upon 40. So how much time will they take to complete? 40 upon n days. So 40 upon n days can be written as 4 by 9 days. Simple basic concept. The next question. It says A can do a job in 10 days, B can do in 15 days. They are working together and earn 3500. How should they share the money? So obviously the money has to be shared in the ratio of the work only. So let's find out their 1 day's work. So A's 1 day work will be 1 upon 10. B's 1 day work will be 1 upon 15. Let's find out the ratio of their work. So ratio will be 1 upon 10 ratio 1 upon 15. A is to B. That gives me 3:2. I hope it is clear how we are doing it. We come to the common platform, taking the LCM 3 and here 2. So it gives me 3 by 30, 2 by 30. So 3:2 is the ratio. Just for the reference if somebody got confused. Now I have to find how the amount is divided. So amount division would be in the ratio of their work. So what would be A's share? A's share will be 3 by 5 of 3500. So it comes out to be 2100. B's share will be 2 by 5 of 3500. That comes out to be 1400, or I can simply subtract also. 3500 minus 2100, that gives me 1400. Right? The next question. It says A can do 1/5 of the certain work in 2 days. B can do 2 by 3rd of it in 8 days. How much time can they work together to complete? Now, since it is given in a different platform, so what I'll do is, it has been given that 1/5 of the work is done, 1/5 of the work in 2 days, right? So how can I find one complete work? This is A's 1/5 work in 2 days. A complete 1/5 of the work in 2 days, right? So how will A complete? A complete the work will be 10 days, right? Similarly, I'll find for B. For B, B can do 2 by 3 of work in 8 days. So how many days B can complete the work? B can complete in 8 into 3 upon 2. That gives you 12 days. Now since I have the number of days they can complete the work, I'll use my same pattern. I'll find out A's 1 day work. A's 1 day work is 1 by 10. B's 1 day work, which is 1 by 12. Now together how much time will they take? 1 upon 10, 1 upon 12. 1 upon 10, 1 upon 12 gives you 22 upon 120. That is simplified to give you 11 upon 60. So what would be my answer? They can complete, I have to reciprocate 60 upon 11 days. 60 upon 11 days means 5 5 by 11 days. I hope it is clear. What we have done here is very simple. Different ratio of the work is given for the same work. So I have found one complete time when they can complete work individually and applied the same plan. Now, question. A can do a work in 6 days. B can do in 8 days. They work together for 2 days and B left the work. How many days will they require to finish the work? We have just done an example which is based on it, right? So let's find out A's 1 day work. What is A's 1 day work? 1 upon 6. B's 1 day work, 1 upon 8. So together it will be 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 8. That gives you 6 plus 8 upon 48. 14 upon 48. I am not taking the LCM. I am just multiplying and doing and then reducing afterwards. So 7 upon 14 work in 1 day. So together they are completing, together their 1 day work will be this. Now they work together for 2 days. So 2 days work will be simply multiply by, so it is 7 upon 12. So in 2 days they could able to finish 7 upon 12. What is the leftover now? Leftover work. Complete work minus the work done, which is 5 upon 12, right? Now 5 upon 12 is left. I need to find out number of days A will require to finish the work. So number of days will be total work, which is 5 upon 12, divided by work done in 1 day, which is 1 upon 6. What would be the answer? 5 upon 12 into 6, 5 upon 2, that means 2 1 by 2 days. I hope the question is clear. It is same as we have discussed the example. Question number 8. A can do a piece of work in 40 days. So this is the work done by A. Now he works at it for 8 days, then B finishes the remaining work in 16 days. How long will they take to complete the work if they do it together? So they have done part of the work individually. The question is saying if they would have worked together, how much time will it take? So a piece of work in 40 days. So I can simply find out A's 1 day work. A's 1 day work will be 1 upon 40. Since it is given A can complete in 40 days, but A has done only for 8 days. So 8 days work will be multiply by 8. So 8 into 1 upon 40, which is 1 upon 5. So 1/5 of the work A has done. Right. Now B finishes, question says, in 16 days. So what is the leftover work? Leftover work which B has done is 1 minus 1 by 5, which is 4 by 5. So B has done 4 by 5 work, 4 by 5th work in 16 days. Right. So how much time will B take? B will take 16 into 5 by 4 days to complete the work. Right. So what will it give me? 16 multiply, okay, so 20 days. Now with this help, can I find B's 1 day work? Now B's 1 day work will be 1 upon 20. Together, A plus B's 1 day work. will be this 1 upon 40 plus 1 upon 20, that is 3 by 40. So what would be my final answer? Together they will take 40 upon 3 days. Converting, and this is 3 1 by 3 days. I hope the question is clear. A completion is already given. A can do a piece of work in 40 days is already given. I found for B and then applied the same rule. Question number 9. A and B separately can do 10 and 15 days. A and B separately do a work in 10 and 15 days. They worked together for some days and then B completed the remaining work in 5 days. For how many days had A and B worked together? Now it is asking for how many days they have worked together. So what I'll do is, I have number of days in which they have separately completed. So I can find out A's 1 day work, which is 1 upon 10. Right? B's 1 day work, which is 1 upon 15. Now they work together for 5 days. Sorry, it is saying they work together for some days and A completed the remaining work in 5 days. So A has done the work for 5 days. So I can find out A's 5-day work, which he has done all alone. I mean the A has done all alone. I cannot define the gender. It is not given, right? Oh, sorry, 2. 1 upon 2. So in 5 days, A has done half of the work. So leftover work is half only, which they work together. Leftover work is 1 minus 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2. Now leftover work of when they work together is how many? Question is asking how many days they have worked together, right? So what I'll do is, together 1 day work, A and B together 1 day work, 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. This is the total work, right? 1 day work is 10 plus 15 upon 150, 25 upon 150, which is 1 by 6. So this is 1 day's work. This is the leftover work. How do I find number of days? Total work upon 1 by 6. So 1 by 2 into 6 by 1, which is 3 days. So what is the answer? 3 days. They worked together for 3 days. The question was little different. Here, I repeat the question once. It was given that if A and B separately work, they can complete the work in 10 and 15 days. They work together for some days, which is not given, right? So A completed for some days and then they both left. So A completed the remaining work all alone in 5 days. So question is asking for how many days they work together. So here I found the 1 day work for A, 1 day work for B. A worked for 5 days. So how much work? A ने 5 दिन में कितना काम किया? A ने 5 दिन में half work कर लिया. What is left now? Half of the work is left. Half of the work, both of them work together. Now 1 day work मुझे अगर पता है तो together का 1 day work I can find out. So number of days will be work to be done, 1 day work, and that gives me 3 as an answer. I hope the question is clear to you. Now, if 3 women, this question is again different. I have picked up only the different questions so that it can help you to do the rest of the questions. If 3 women or 5 girls take 17 days to complete a piece of work, that means the capacity of 3 women and 5 girls is same, right? So they take 17 days to complete the work. How long will 7 women and 11 girls working together to complete the work? So the capacity of 3 women, 5 girls is same. So I'll find out first of all the work done by 3 women or 5 girls one day work. That would be 1 upon 17. Right. Now here there are 2 units. We have already learned that it should be in 1. If I convert women capacity into girls, it will help me to find out the answer. So what I'll do is I'll find out 3 women is equal to 5 girls. The capacity of 3 women is equal to 5 girls. So what would be the capacity of 1 woman in terms of girls? Simple unitary method. Right. Now here 7 women. I have to convert 7 women. So 7 women would be 5 upon 3 into 7. That gives me 35 upon 3 girls. So the capacity of 7 women I have converted, and it is like 7 women will be 35 upon 3 girls. I hope this conversion is clear. Now the question is asking me for 7 women and 11 girls. So plus 11 girls. 7 women is 35 upon 3 plus 11. So 35 upon 3 plus 11 gives you what? Just quickly calculate and find out. 35 plus 33 upon 3, which is 68 upon 3 girls. Now simple, I'll find out for 68 upon 3 girls. Let's come back. Right. So one girl, here it is given 5 girls, one day work is 1 by 17. So what will be 1 girls one day work? How do I find out? 1 upon 17, 1 upon 5. If 5 girls are doing in 1 upon 17, so obviously it's an inverse relationship. The girls are lesser, so time will be more. That gives me 1 upon 85. Now 68 upon 3 girls. So 1 upon 85 multiply 68 upon 3. So 68 upon 85 into 3, 255. Right. So how much time is it taking? 255 upon 68 days, which is 3 by 4 days. My final answer. This is a very general form that you will see frequently many. Here what we have done is we have the capacity which is given equal. I have made the conversion. 3 women, 5 girls, 1 woman, how many girls? Here 7 women, 11 girls. So 7 women is equal to 11 girls. Converted this into only girls. Now using the same, for 5 girls it was 1 upon 17. So 1 girl it is 1 upon 85. For this much girl, unitary method, find the answer. I hope the question is clear to you. Now, Navya is twice efficient as Neeti. If they take 10 days to finish a certain job together, how much time will they take individually to finish the same job? Now it is given that Neeti is twice efficient as, Navya is twice efficient as Neeti. So if I say Neeti takes, Neeti takes X days to complete some work, right? In that case, what would be Navya's capacity? So Navya will take, obviously if it is twice, so it will take half of the time, right? It will take half of the time. So let's find out Neeti's one day work. What is Neeti's one day work? 1 upon X. What is Navya's one day work? It will be the reciprocal, obviously 2 upon x. Now what does the question says? If they take 10 days to finish a certain job together, how much time will they take individually? Right. So what is ATQ now? ATQ says they have worked together for 10 days. So I have added their 1 day's work multiplied by 10 and they completed the task. I have got my equation. Now equation can be solved, right? So what I'll do is 10 upon x I have taken out becomes 3 is equal to 1 implies x is equal to 30, right? Now if x is 30, what will be the answer? Tell me the answer quickly. 30 days for Neeti and 15 days for Navya, right? So here the question has given only the efficiency. We have to relate and find out the answer. Now here the question is, a pipe can fill a tank in 12 hours. By mistake, a waste pipe at the bottom is left opened and the tank is filled in 16 hours. If the tank is full, how much time will the waste pipe take to empty it? So I have to find out the capacity for the pipe 2, which is an outlet pipe, right? So what I'll do is I'll find out. It is given a pipe can fill a tank in 12 hours. So how much work will it do in 1 hour? It is always the unit. So 1 hour work will be 1 upon 12, right? It is given that both are working together. So together's 1 hour work, 1 upon 16. Now to find out the waste pipes work, what I'll do? 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 16. So it will give you 16 minus 12 upon 12 into 16, which is then 4 upon 12 into 16. Let's reduce and you will get 1 upon 48. So that means waste pipe will take 1 upon 48 hours to empty. So my answer will be 48 hours. I hope the question is clear. This question is little different because every time we were just finding out the individual capacities are given and we are finding out togethers. Here together and individual is given. It is given that one pipe is can fill in 12 hours. Other waste pipe which is basically the water is flowing out. So this is inlet and this is outlet. Here the water is coming in and there the water is coming out. So when I find it together, so it is always like 1 upon x minus 1 upon y, which is coming in and which is going out, to find out together's work, right? So together work is given, this is also given. So find out waste pipe, I'll subtract and I'll find out 1 upon 48. That gives me 48 hours. For the waste pipe, how much time waste pipe take to complete the work? Waste pipe will take 48 hours to complete the work. I hope the questions related to this topic is now clear. Please do practice more questions and comment for any query. Bye-bye.